You serious?
Hello, welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Richie Triss. It's good to be back.
Yeah, man. Back for our Christmas episode, bro. That's amazing, bro.
That is my
amazing.
jumper for anyone that's not actually not watching the stream.
If there's a reason to watch the video of this, the YouTube of this, oh my day, Richie, man. Like, I've come through with like a Grinch t-shirt, right? That's what I've come with. It says Merry Christmas or whatever. But you have come through with, it's amazing. And not only this, you can't see this on the video, but the trousers are matching the jumper. You know, he's even got the Timberland boots in, so he's ready for action. If it pops off, this reindeer will mess you up.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah, man. Go on, give it a little. All right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. My personal favourite, apart from the bells, of course, is the hood, which has got I've got a little hoodie on this jumper with little ears, with little antlers. Big fan. As I say, I stole it off a friend, an old colleague, and I kept it forever, and I wear it every single year.
Did anyone see it on the train when you were on the way here?
Yeah, I got a lot of attention.
Nice,
it does get a lot of attention.
Do you like, because you make little Christmas jingles?
And this bit, I'm not gonna make you stroke me, but this is the softest.
I'm gonna have a go.
Okay, go on. Wait.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
It's so soft.
That's one way to get people to.
It's so soft.
That's one way to get people to touch you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, obviously this is a show where myself and my co-host we have a look at the internet, find some funny jokes, find some ways to kill time. Got a couple would you rathers today as well.
Oh, bring them on.
Not Christmassy per se, but the franchise that they talk about. One of them is a Christmassy franchise, a franchise that you see at Christmas.
Sure.
All right. And that's it, really, simply. So shall we jump into it, Richie, then, with our jokes
Of the week.
I'm going to apologise in advance for this one and crack straight on. Oh, actually, there's a bonus one. Let me hit you off with two. This one came in really last minute from our boy Sean. Have you heard of Sean?
I may have heard of Sean, mainly through the comments.
This came from Sean. Did you hear they're releasing a special edition Christmas tampon? The string is replaced by tinsel and only available for the Christmas period.
No. But also, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That was a little bonus one. But this is the horrible one, right? I'm going to go for this as quick as I can, but listen carefully. It's called Penguins. A guy was working at his job when his boss turned around to him and said, "Have you ever seen a penguin?" The man replies, "No." His boss says, "Penguin? No! Go to HR right now." When he arrives at HR asks him why he's there. And he said, "I've never seen a penguin." HR said, "Penguin? You're fired," with immediate effect. The guy, now sad and unemployed, goes home. When his wife comes home, he tells her he's fired. She says, "Why?" And he tells her, and she goes, "Penguin?" She files for divorce, taking their kid, their house, making the man homeless. The next day, a cop comes up to the now homeless man and says, "Listen, I know most of the homeless people around here, and you're new. Why are you in this situation?" The man tells the officer, about the penguin stuff. And the officer says, "Penguin, sir, you are under arrest." The guy is sent straight to court where they decide his sentence. When the judge hears what happened, he immediately says, "Penguin, I sentence you to life." Word spreads around the prison that the man is about to go to, and on his first day, he's murdered by his fellow inmates who chant, "Penguin, penguin, penguin," as they do it. So the guy then goes to hell, and the devil goes, "Why are you here?" The guy tells him, and the devil says, "Penguin," and throws him into a fiery pit. When he reaches the bottom, there's another guy down there called John. John says, "Why are you here?" The guy replies, with the whole story. And then John says, "Penguin," and starts cracking up. The man turns to him and says, "Wait, so you know why penguins have ruined my life then?" John keeps on chuckling and says, "Nah, I've never seen a penguin either." We call that one a long walk for a short swim. There he goes. Horrible joke. Horrible joke.
Yeah.
Horrible joke. All right.
Right, I've got one.
All right, go on. This is going to be better, I promise.
From Ferris. This one is from Ferris. It's not a Christmas joke, but just something funny that happened to me last year. I had to buy gift wrap for the Secret Santa gifts that my mum and I were getting for people. When I got home and looked at it closely, there were boobies on the snowman. The carrot for the nose was placed between the legs, etc. It turns out it was naughty wrapping paper. Good thing I looked closely because the Secret Santa gifts were for our church group. And number two, the guy my mum had to buy a gift for was named Dickie.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
So Dickie would have had...
Accidentally nailed it.
Yeah. Dickie would have liked that, innit?
I
So
know.
let's have a joke, but that's from Neris. Thank you for picking up on that shout, Richie. Thanks, man. Right. Let's continue with the jokes. I believe joke number 2 is for you, Richard.
Okay. A wife comes home from the work Christmas party enraged at the customer service. The Christmas party includes a night stay at the hotel, so her husband asked her to list what was wrong so he could help her write a letter of complaint.
Yep.
She turned to him and said, well, for starters, I have burns on my elbows and knees because of a raised tile in the pool area. The food has given me a sore ass as well. The hotel is in a mobile phone black spot and the Wi-Fi was down, so I wasn't able to contact you to get you to help me during my stay. Worse still, I managed to catch crabs from a hotel towel.
Those crispy, those pesky hotel crabs.
And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling crabs.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Next one up. A young man called Chris from London wanted to buy a Christmas present for his new girlfriend. They hadn't been seeing each other for very long and she lived in Scotland. Chris consulted with his sister and decided after careful consideration that a pair of good quality gloves would strike the right note. Not too romantic, not too personal. Off he went with his sister to Harrods and they selected a dainty pair of fur-lined quality leather gloves. His sister bought a pair of sexy knickers for herself. Harrods had a free gift wrap offer, but the assistant mixed up the two items. So the sister got the gloves and Chris unknowingly got the knickers to gift. Good old Chris sent off his gift wrap present in a parcel with the following letter. Dear Maggie, I chose these because I've noticed that you're not wearing any when we go out in the evenings. If it hadn't been for my sister, if it hadn't been for my sister, I would have chosen the long ones with buttons. But she wears shorter ones, which are easier to remove. These are a very delicate shade, but the lady I bought them from showed me a pair that she'd been wearing for the past 3 weeks and hardly noticed any marks on them. I had her try on yours for me and she looked really smart in them, even though they're a little bit tight on her. She also said that they rub against her ring, which helps to keep it clean. In fact, she hasn't needed to wash it since. She hasn't needed to wash it since she began wearing them. I wish I was there to put them on for you for the first time, as no doubt many other hands will touch them before I get the chance to see you again. When you take them off, remember to blow into them a little bit because they'll be naturally a little damp from wearing. Just imagine how many times my lips will kiss them during the coming year. I hope you'll wear them to our next date. All my love, Chris. P.S. My mum tells me that the latest style is to wear them folded down with a little bit of fur showing. Classic!
That's so good.
Nice little classic there.
Oh my gosh. See, that's the opposite of the joke about the penguin.
Yeah.
That
Good.
was just jokes on jokes on jokes on jokes throughout the narrative.
An actual good one, yeah.
Very
The
enjoyable.
penguin one will enrage people, bruv.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. One day, God calls down to Noah and says, Noah, me old mate, I want you to make me a new ark for Christmas. Noah replies, no problem, God. Me old supreme being. Anything you want, after all, you're the boss. But God interrupts, but there's a catch. This time, I do not want just a couple of decks. I want 20 decks, one on top of the other. 20 decks! Screams Noah. Well, okay, big man, whatever you say. Should I fill it up with all the animals or just like last time? Yeah, that's right. Well, sort of right. This time, I want you to fill it up with fish, God answers. Fish? Queries Noah. Yeah, fish. Well, to make it more specific, Noah, I want carp wall to wall, floor to ceiling. Carp. Noah looks to the skies. Okay, God, me old mucker. Let me get this right. You want a new ark? Check. With 20 decks, one on top of the other. Check. And you want it full of carp? Check. Why? Asks the perplexed Noah, who was slowly but surely getting to the end of his tether. Dunno, says God. I just fancied a multi-story car park. Oh, for the love of... I didn't see that coming, though.
You didn't see it coming?
I didn't see that coming.
Listen, simple. Right. 2 young boys were spending the night at that grandparents' house the week before Christmas. At bedtime, the 2 boys knelt beside their beds to say their prayers. The younger one began by praying at the top of his lungs, I pray for a new bicycle, I pray for a new Nintendo, and I pray for lots of chocolate. His older brother leaned over and said, Bruv, why are you shouting? God isn't deaf. To which the little brother replied, Nah, but grandma is. Don't play this to your kids. Don't play it to your kids.
Yeah, playing it safe.
Yeah.
Playing it safe. I love it. The wrong gift. The parents began to assemble the special Christmas gift they had gotten for their children. They had ordered a kit for a treehouse and received the plans for it. However, the materials they received were for a sailboat, which ruined Christmas. They wrote to the company to complain. The company replied, While we regret the inconvenience this mistake must have caused you in the spirit of Christmas, we ask you to think of others. It is nothing compared to that of the man who is out on a lake somewhere trying to sail your treehouse. Yes.
All right. What does a 90-year-old man have in common with a Christmas tree?
I give up. What does a 90-year-old man have in common with a Christmas tree?
The wood is dead and the balls are just for decoration.
Fuck's sake. Yes.
Nice.
Also factual.
Yeah.
A mum is driving a little girl to her friend's house for a Christmas party. Mummy, the little girl asks, how old are you? Honey, you're not supposed to ask a lady her age, the mother warns. It's not polite. Okay, says the little girl. How much do you weigh? Now, really, the mother says, there are personal questions and they're really none of your business. Undaunted, the little girl asks, why did you and Daddy get a divorce? Those are enough questions, honestly. The exasperated mother walks away as the two friends begin to play. My mum wouldn't tell me anything, the little girl says to her friend. Well, said the friend, all you need to do is look at her driver's license. It's like a report card. It has everything on it. Later that night, the little girl says to her mother, I know how old you are. You are 32. The mother is surprised and asks, how did you find that out? I also know that you weigh 140 pounds. The mother is past surprised and now shocked. How in heavens did you find that out? And, little girl says triumphantly, I know why you and Daddy got a divorce. Oh, really? The mother asks. Why? Because you got an F in sex. Oh, little prick.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Doctor, please. Right. Doctor, won't you kiss me? It's Christmas after all, asked the patient. No, you're a very beautiful woman, but it's against my code of ethics, replies the doctor. Please, just one kiss, she pleads. Sorry, says the doctor. It's totally out of the question. I shouldn't be even having sex with you right now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There you go. This next one's a classic, Richie.
Okay. Kathy and Anna meet in the coffee shop for a pre-Christmas catch-up. Kathy says, there's something going around. I woke up with a sore throat. I know where this is going. Anna, whenever I have a sore throat, I give my husband oral sex and I'm cured right away. Kathy, really? Anna, try it and you'll see that I'm right. Next day they meet again. Anna, so did my advice work? Kathy, it worked and your husband couldn't believe it was your idea. God damn it. God damn it.
Shout out to Kathy, man.
Yeah.
Over Christmas dinner, my wife told me that I'd really grown as a person. Her actual words were, you've gotten fat, but I know the sentiment.
Yes. 30 to 39-year-olds have sex around 86 times per year, averagely. Guess I'll be super lucky in December then.
Hey! And there you go. Those are our... Go on, give it a jingle. And those were our Christmas jokes.
Of the week.
We're gonna have some more sound effects in the new year, I reckon. I'm gonna go for gold like when I was on radio. I'm gonna be all over the boards, Richie.
Please.
There'll be voice manipulation live,
Yes.
special effects,
Bomb
sound
drops,
effects,
bomb drops.
Oh yeah, I've probably got one on the desk here. Yeah, babe. Oh, we can't do that anymore. Damn.
You need the guy from The Wire. You know the mayor who's
She. I think I've got a really like an infinite she somewhere as well. You know.
Oh man, infinite she.
An infinite she. Right, cool. Right, would you rather? Right, I promised you that. Would you rather this week would be something that was kind of Christmas franchisey. Right. Would you rather have gotten a real working lightsaber and control the Force, or a real life magic wand for Christmas?
Magic wand.
Okay,
I'm more of a Star Wars guy, genuinely.
Yeah.
But a magic wand, there are more possibilities with it. You can summon whatever the hell you want. Whereas the Force, yeah, you can force push, you can lightning if you're bad, you can strangle people if you want from a distance, you can force pull, but you can't summon a fucking eagle to fly you on holiday.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
This is going to lead into a deeper question now. Gandalf versus Obi-Wan.
Who am I supporting or who would win?
Who's going to win?
I think Gandalf would win.
You think Gandalf, yeah?
Yeah, I think Gandalf would win.
Even Gandalf the Grey, you think?
Yeah.
You mash him up?
Definitely.
You reckon?
Yeah. No, I'm in fact, the more I think about it, the more confident I get. Because as I said, like, Force, only works within certain limitations. Whereas if you've got a magic wand or your Gandalf, there's a lot more that you can potentially do with that. And as I said, I'm more of a Star Wars, or I was more of a Star Wars guy than I'm not really a wizards and witches guy, personally.
Okay, all right.
So,
Maybe what should be better is Dumbledore versus Obi-Wan. That would be...
I'm not a Harry Potter guy at all to the slightest, so I don't really know the full force, for want of a better phrase, of his powers.
Probably do the same stuff.
As Gandalf.
Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah. I feel like Harry Potter is basically Lord of the Rings for virgins.
Yeah.
So
Or Dumbledore versus Gandalf. Let me. That would be a...
even.
Yeah, that would be...
Entirely even, wouldn't it?
Right. Don't get me wrong, I want the wand, right? But there's something about that...
I know, but I would just magic a light. I don't want to be that guy, but I would just say...
I'll just magic it.
Wand, I want a lightsaber.
Oh, that'd be so good though, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd magic a lightsaber. Oh, man.
Yeah.
There's something about having a real life lightsaber. That noise. It's the power up.
I don't. It's...
Sorry, I get very excited.
No, that's all right. No, I just don't understand how Jedis and Sith Lords can operate one of those without getting a boner.
Maybe it is their version. Maybe that's what's the strength of the Force is the raging pyramid in their pants, innit?
Okay, while we're on the subject, actually, what's the best lightsaber in any of the Star
I thought you
Wars?
were going to say something else.
What do you think I was going to say? What's the best
What's
boner?
the best boner you've ever had, mate? Oh, tell you what, mate, it's 2005, yeah? Tell you what, a breeze could have hit me and
That
I was
is
at full
20
mast.
years ago.
Yes. I think we're closer to 2050 next year than we are to 1995.
The 1990, well, definitely 1995.
Yeah.
We're also closer to 2050 next year than we are 2000.
Yeah. But it feels like 1995 feels like it was just 10 years ago to me still.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It does. Best lightsaber of all time in any of the films?
Mace Windu.
Purple.
Yeah.
Single blade.
Yeah.
No nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's a fucking rude. Because he's a rude boy. Because he did, I believe, and this is where my Star Wars nerdery stays where it is. I'm more of a Trek guy.
Oh.
I'm more of a Trek guy. But he does stuff that only certain other see, I'm getting confused. Jedi's, Siths do. He beheads people and cuts people in half quite a lot. And that's not meant to be a Jedi way of doing stuff. So he's a bit. So I feel like that lightsaber, because there is a relationship between the lightsaber and yourself as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That lightsaber would awaken the nice little slice of darkness in me that I need to do what I need to do. Plus, purple's a sick color, bruv.
Yeah.
Purple's great because red is evil. Presumed evil.
Yeah.
Blue presumed nice and tidy, but purple, is
Green, though, master.
green looks gangster. Yeah, green looks good, but purple for me, boy.
Oh, when
I
you
like it.
Right, when you played the Star Wars games that came out recently, Survivor, for example, were you a single blade, dual blade, dual lightsaber, or lightsaber and gun guy?
For me, right, this isn't really. This is going to answer your question, but if I had a preference of any lightsaber, it would be the lightsaber with the cross, the little bit at the end.
Kylo Ren one.
Yeah, the Kylo, because I think it's naughty, innit?
Does look sick.
Looks like you can nip a finger off someone if they get a little bit close to you. Get me?
It does look sick, but I wonder how much purpose that actually serves when it comes to combat.
I think it's good for cutting cake and stuff on a birthday. You know what I mean?
Fair.
If you can just fire up the small bits of it. I ain't got a can opener. Done.
Like a little butter knife.
Yeah. Can someone? Oh, the gas stove is not going right. The freaking the thing on this gas stove ain't going. There you go. It's a little because you don't want to take out the whole
cigar,
lighting a cigar. You don't. You don't want to fuck that up. So get the wrong saber out. Someone served you a drink or served you cigars. You press the wrong thing and it goes through them.
Oh no.
What about you though? What color would you go for?
So my favorite any character in any of the Star Wars films of all time is Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking badass. So the dual-ended lightsaber was the one for me. But when it came to the games, to have a lightsaber in each hand was sick. But then also that little blaster with a lightsaber as well was bad boy. But if I had to pick just a lightsaber, I'm going Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah. That was the first time I'd ever seen. That was the first time you saw a lightsaber that was more than just one bit, right? In the franchise.
Yeah.
Sick reveal.
Yeah.
One of the best evil characters ever. I just wish that movie was a little bit less child friendly.
Yes, I
agree.
agree.
Then it would have been a bit better. It's easily one of the evilest people ever. Voiced, the few words that he says, by Peter Serafinowicz, who is a rude boy actor.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
He's a bit of a legend. I want to interview the guy. He's one of them legends that has been there
He's so
a
underrated,
lot of
isn't he?
places, and he's got an amazing voice, and he's done so much.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. And then he went on to Shaun of the Dead and John Wick, etc.
Yeah, and he's a bit of a he's one of those guys who's got a really good voice for just stuff.
Yeah,
but
he's British Will Arnett.
Yeah. I think that's a nice way of putting it. Right, okay, right. Another Christmas one for you. I'm going to address this to the camera like I should have before. Would you eat the same breakfast every day of your life, or Christmas dinner every evening for the rest of your life?
Same
What would that breakfast be?
Would I eat the same breakfast every day of my... Yeah, no, I'd eat the same breakfast every day of my life.
And what would that be?
Cereal.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
make
'Cause
I'm gonna
there's
make you
loads of
I'm gonna
different
make you double
cereals.
down. You got to go for one, because I was thinking if you go in that direction, I could be like, hotel buffet breakfast. You get me? But no.
Yeah, true.
All right, what cereal
Okay.
What cereal could you do every day?
I could probably do Crunch Nut Cornflakes every single day.
Side note, Richie, is that not one of the most elite cereals ever?
Absolutely. Lucky Charms, I could do every single day. There are two things that look. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to food, I am a marketer's dream.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
like I will scour all the supermarkets, and I will look out for like, especially cereals that are based on chocolate bars, like Lion
Reese's
cereal,
Pieces and stuff like that.
Reese's Pieces. The Kit Kat one I had recently was a bit disappointing.
I was gonna say a lot of those ones, the boxes look more exciting than the flavour. Is there one that
1,000%.
is there one that really delivers?
Lion. The Lion cereal slaps. Really? It's really nice.
How are you having it? Bit oat milk or normal milk?
A bit of regular milk. I'd have oat milk as well, but
Are you burying that cereal? Like, are you drowning that cereal? Or are you leaving a little bit
Even.
of space for crunch?
a little bit of space for crunch for sure.
Do you park it off for a few minutes sometimes? Sometimes
No.
people let it soak it in, or do you get straight into it?
No, I get straight into it because by the time you finished all the cereal, there's chocolate. The milk has turned chocolatey.
Nice.
So, cinnamon grahams or cinnamon grahams.
You know what? Cinnamon
Grahams.
Grahams, they're up there. Cinnamon Grahams are
Yeah.
up there next to Crunchy Nut Cornflakes.
Yeah,
I think there was a
definitely.
Cinnamon Crunchy Nut Cornflakes for a little while as well, where they had a limited edition one. Yeah. I don't know if it really hit the mark. I think it was a bit too much was going on. But the worst thing about Cinnamon Grahams is they're so moreish.
Yeah, the crack in a bowl with milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the milk becomes cinnamon. Oh, damn.
Yeah, cereal and crisps.
Okay. But the same cereal for you would be, what would you pick out of all of them?
Crunch Nut Cornflakes.
Do you know what I'll probably do? I'll put this. You're gonna laugh at me for this. I'll probably just go plain old porridge oats. Do you know why?
Because of health.
Just because? No, not because of health. Just because I feel like the monotony of it. The more flavour there is in something, the more it could piss you off in the future. Like do you know what I mean? I feel like if it's boring as fuck, I'll just become numb to the boringness of it. Like porridge to me tastes like nothing, innit? It's just food. It's like drinking a glass of water.
But
Do you get me?
regardless of the taste, you will get numb and bored of it, regardless. So you might as well have something that you get some enjoyment from at the beginning.
I feel like I might start to hate it because I've done right. Here's my logic, right? Maybe I'm being a bit too serious. I've done like just chicken breasts and chicken and rice for like 3 months, and I've realised the rice. Oh, bruv, I was a proper fat boy, like 22 stone. I need to get it off. The rice never upset me, the monotony of it, right? But chicken started to make me feel sick in any form because I just had so much of it. So I'm using that logic there. Thinking,
No seasoning.
Oh no, seasoning and stuff, but it was not fun stuff. It was like 5 spices and herbs that were cool, but you still the chicken just climbs through that flavor however much you do. Like no sauce, no marinating it in the same way. It was like it wasn't like because marinating and all that stuff kind of just adds a lot of not bad stuff, but just added stuff in that I didn't want at the time, right? I was very extreme. I do not recommend you doing this at all.
No.
But the taste of the chicken just got to me, and I felt like I got sick of breast, I got sick of thighs, I got sick of shit. Yeah. And it took me a while to get back into it. So I think for me, I would hate to hate Crunchy Nut Cornflakes. I was going to say something else, Honey Nut Cheerios. I would hate to hate Crunchy Nut Cornflakes. I want to maintain my love for them. Yeah. So,
But
out of respect, I'd have oats.
But what's the point in maintaining your love for them if you can never have them again?
And I'm not going to try and cheat and say, have them for lunch. Yeah, I know. I think I just have oats. I think I just have something boring every day instead of something exciting. Does that make sense?
I get the logic.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with it personally.
Because I could imagine you, I'm out with you now, yeah, and I'm like, oh, do you want to have like this honey flavoured beer or whatever? And you're like, absolutely not. I fucking hate honey. Or like, you're at a bar and someone goes, oh, do you want some nuts or whatever with your beer? And you're like, I fucking hate nuts, man.
Do you know what?
Do you get what I'm saying?
That
Do you get what I'm saying?
that makes me agree with you a little bit more. That logic, yeah.
I think 5 years in, you'd be loving it. 10 years in, I think I wouldn't be loving it, but you'd be looking at the disdain that you'd be looking at your cornflakes with. Sorry, your honey nut, crunchy nut cornflakes in the morning. You'd be so upset with them. It would ruin that beautiful relationship. See the passion that you had about cereal? It'd be gone. Absolutely.
This is a deeper question than I envisaged, honestly. It really is. I'm confident having the same breakfast every day over the Christmas dinner, every day for dinner. But which one specifically? That's a solid question. There's levels to it. There's depth to it.
Because Christmas dinner, we're parking that because Christmas dinner is just absolutely fucking
incredible.
Yeah, but every day. It's one of those ones that's good to have once a year because turkey
special.
Yeah. I'm getting into it this year. This year, I know people are like, oh, turkey's boring. I'm like, hey, you know, I admit it's not the most exciting bird, but you know what? I'm just gonna get into it and enjoy it and everything around it. And there you go. Those were our Would You Rathers of the week.
Enjoyable.
There you go. Of the week.
Good.
I'll get a sound effect for that in the future. Good. Right. So anyway, it's time for our killer bits now, where Richie and I are going to talk about how we've killed some time. There's a load of stuff that we've got, which I'd like to let you know about, which kind of like, go on, I'm loving the little jingle in the background. Go on. Shaking it. Quite looked like you had a lot of practice, man. It's really good. If you had breasts, bruv, I think the whole, you'd be able to shake them, bruv.
Moonlighting as a stripper, haven't I?
There we go. Richie drifts on the pole. But yeah, man. So look, there's loads of stuff that we've had come in, and I think it's a good time for us to talk about, I'd say, our little stocking fillers or Christmas gifts. By the time this episode comes out, there'll still be time for you to get those out there. So, I mean, look, I've got a bunch of shit that I've tried out, Richie. You've got some stuff that you want to talk about. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I can do. Not so much a stocking filler, but I've been listening to Snoop Dogg's newest album. And don't get me wrong, as much as he's an icon and he's a legend, I will not queue up every single album release of his to listen to it on the first day. But this one, for sure, because this one is executively produced and co-produced and has features by Dr. Dre on it as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's their first collaboration of this level since Doggy Style. This album is called Missionary. See what they did there?
Nice. I see what they did there.
Yeah. So I had to listen to it. It came out as I record this. It came out today, and I've given it one listen through entirely. And I am a huge Dr. Dre. He releases anything, I will listen to it as soon as humanly possible. Snoop Dogg, as I said, not as much. As much as I respect him and he's a legend, not as much. Maybe because Dr. Dre hardly releases anything. This, for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre fans, is everything that you would want without necessarily, on my first listen, blowing my tits off. Do you know what I mean? Compton, for example, which came out in 2016, Dr. Dre's last album, was, from the very first time I listened to it, I was like, oh my days, this is fucking incredible. It's got that old school West Coast feel, but it felt modern and dynamic enough for something a little bit fresh and different. This feels like, it's great, don't get me wrong, and some of the beats absolutely slap, but it also feels a little bit sort of safer and unoriginal in that regard. So it's got everything that you would want in an old school West Coast album, but without necessarily pushing the dial, unlike, say, Kendrick Lamar GNX, which has got both.
Damn.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, man. I hear it.
Yeah.
All I could think of as well when you said blew your tits off was blow your bells off.
Blew my bell.
But yeah, so you like it. Good listen.
Yeah.
I'm sticking. Where am I listening to it? Am I commuting? Am I driving when I listen to it so I can hear that sub pumping in my car? Or am I wearing big headphones for it? Is it an AirPod jobby? Is it an in-ear headphone thing? Or should I be wearing big boy headphones?
Big boy headphones. West Coast album, West Coast rap album. It was the West Coast equivalent of Boom Bap, obviously, which was a New York thing, but the West Coast equivalent. It wasn't G-funky enough for my liking, to be fair.
Yeah.
Didn't quite have those sort of G-funk strings that I was used to, like Warren G and Nate Dogg and all that old school. Yeah. But still, definitely worth listening. And listen, I mean, I might go back and listen to it a few more times and enjoy it more and more and more. I will say there's a 50 Cent, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre collaboration on there.
Oh, shit.
Your eyes are wider than I've ever seen them before.
Yeah, man.
On first listen, it just didn't catch my attention.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, and the thing is that purists will look at me and say, if you're going to listen to an album, listen to it properly. Like, lie on your floor with your headphones on and just do nothing else and listen. I agree 100%, but needs must. I was listening to it on the commute here, and it just didn't catch my attention in the same way that when I listened to GNX for the first time and Reincarnated came on, and I was like, wow, this is such an ode to Tupac. And the, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, the Nas One Mic ode, when that came on, I was like, wow, this is a bit of Nas to it for sure. They caught my attention, and TV Off, of course, caught my attention as well. it just
Change the
didn't-
condiment game.
It just didn't exactly.
Yeah.
It just didn't catch my attention in the same way. But I will give it another listen. And
These guys in the sunset of their career, I feel like they're just making what they want.
yeah,
Which is nice. I think it makes a nice listen. Like, so like, like how Kendrick is still out there trying to be the best.
yeah,
That I like that. But there's a thing I like about all artists when they kind of just chill and make what they want. So you mentioned Nas.
That's what it sounds
I feel like Nas is in a pocket now where he's like, I'm just gonna make some of what I like, and just do that. I'm gonna go around and tour a bit, have some fun, maybe do some younger stuff. I don't feel like he's under the pressure to maintain or prove his name. He's done enough.
Exactly.
And that's a lovely place to be in as an artist, to just create where you want.
I think it's a fine line to tread because there's another rapper out there who I'm thinking of off the top of my head. You may have heard of Aubrey Drake Graham, who back in the day I was loving because he was proper sort of trying to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
And then when he got huge and successful off the back of a classic album like Take Care and Nothing Was the Same, he then sort of thought, I can release whatever the fuck I want and my fans are going to absolutely love it. I'm going to release absolute dross. Like, was it Too Sexy? That fucking said Fred.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Oh my!
I don't think he was aware of
God.
the connotations from the original song, because the original song was a little bit cheesier over here.
Yeah, potentially.
A lot a bit cheesier over here. So there's certain things you can't make cool in it, like
I don't
Too
care who you
Sexy.
are.
Yeah.
What?
It's like him like rapping Mr. Blobby.
Right.
Do you get me? There's no way he can be like Mr. Blobby. Like there's no way I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what? The way he spun it, banged. But you know what? So how do you feel about? I think he just did it too early. How do you feel about? We'll move on in a second though, because we've got loads to talk about. How do you feel about someone like Andre 3K, who literally said, "Fuck it, I'm going to do a flute." Sorry if is it a flute? Whatever it is, whatever pipe album, windpipe album.
It's great to write to. I respect it in a way.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because it's not what anyone wants, but I respect it because he's being true to himself.
Yeah. So again, he did it because he's happy to make what he wants.
Right.
Whereas I think he's mentioned with Drake, unfortunately, he kind of just
Puts out fucking anything and he knows his fans will chew it up.
Yeah.
Whereas Beyonce also puts out anything, but it always seems to be amazing.
Yeah. It's fascinating, man. We could talk about that. I'd like to talk about more in 2025. Okay. But you mentioned headphones. We did fire over some headphones for you to try out. Which and what have you tried, and what can you talk about? You sent you some Skull Candy ones?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, I've been giving them a whirl, and they are everything that you would want in a headphone. They're not too flashy. There's nothing outlandish about them. But if you're playing it safe and you don't want to draw attention to yourself with a white pair of over-ear Beats headphones, for example, which guilty I have used because they were on sale in the past, then unassuming, safe, everything you would want. If you're a sound engineer or a sound mixer or you're a real music nerd, they might not quite scratch the itch that some of the higher end headphones have, but they're a very safe pair. And especially matching with the price as well.
Yeah.
It's everything you would want.
Pay to play, baby.
Exactly.
You want that big. I'm with headphones, I'm in a bit of a weird one. Like I kind of just like comfort, but comfort not just with the headphones fitting nicely in my ear, but not having too much on me. Like in an ideal world, I would just float around with nothing in my pockets and in my rucksack. So anything that's bigger than in-ears for me to take out and about is long. And then when I'm in the house, I've got big speakers. I have been known to wear overheads to like take in audio and stuff like that. Gaming is probably where I do gaming. I think, yo, when it says put headphones on for a lot of games, put those headphones on because it is the best immersive experience ever. So with headphones, an interesting one. But you also tried out some I'll bring out the box, something Sonito headphones. I think that's too bright. Sonito headphones, these bone conducting headphones, which are different now, aren't they? Because they don't go in your ear, they go on your head.
Fascinating.
How did you find that?
Do you know what? With this one, it's the first time I've used, these have always fascinated me because like, I will say from the jump, they're great for like keeping your ears in shape, for want of a better word. But you suffer like from tinnitus every now and again, don't you? And
I got tinnitus from like
tinnitus. Sorry,
tinnitus. Fuck it,
whatever it is,
man. It hurts. But like, I got that a bit. But also, another thing weird with headphones. I want my ears to breathe, so I don't like stuff in my ear for too long because it feels like with a lot of headphones that are like, especially like sound cancelling ones, they create a seal in your ear. Yeah, and it's like, dude, I'll just keep it real, bro. I'm sweating it. Yeah. And I sweat out. You sweat out your ears create moisture. Yep. And I hate pulling out a headphone after an hour and you feel all gunky. Like I got to like cotton bud my ears. You know what I mean?
That's something I've never noticed before, but now I know I will do for sure. But these ones, they're fascinating because it's bone conducting
Yeah,
technology.
Man. Yeah.
And you can use them, as I say, on the one hand, it protects your ears. On the other hand, you can hear your surroundings. So if you're on the streets of London, for example, and you're worried you're going to get hit by a car, you're
Good
fine.
for jogging as well. Yeah.
Good for jogging as well. And swimming.
Ah, yeah, because they're sealed off.
Because they're sealed off. And I didn't get to use them in the pool, unfortunately. I would love to.
Yeah.
But that is something like, I hate all cardio. I hate it.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait to try these out in the pool because as much I will swim for like 30 lengths and then I'll get bored and be like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
These though, if I slap on a podcast, slap on an audiobook, slap on songs to swim to, Swim Good, for example, Frank Ocean.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I will. I bet I'll be loving it.
And how do they actually sound?
All things considered, I don't have, as I said, I don't have a comparison because it's the first time I've ever used this technology.
Yeah.
But I think what you considering the technology change, obviously the sound quality isn't going to be as good as a nice big pair of over-ear headphones, but the convenience, that's offset with the convenience of it and the safety and the fact that you can listen to a lot more and the fact that you can use them in the pool. So it sort of evens it out. That makes sense. So I wouldn't only use those and ditch in-ears or over headphones. I personally wouldn't. But if you can afford to just get an extra pair just for like the gym or swimming or whatever, they're a really good option.
Are they less bassy? Because I feel like with bone conducting stuff, they ain't got as much boom, and I like the bass, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm a big bass guy.
I think it's horse for courses. I think it depends on you personally and what you're into and what you would prioritize.
I'd pick listening to a podcast when I'm swimming over flipping just the gushing of water around my ears.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Right, nice. Bruv, we've got a few more things to go.
Talk to me.
This is called a Water 2. Yeah. It's a water company by Bear Grylls. There's nothing in the box because it's currently in the under the sink in the studio. But
So my very first question, as it's a water filter by Bear Grylls, if I pissed in it, would it filter out and
it
turn as water?
comes with a free piss sample that you get to drink.
Yeah, that's amazing. Who's piss?
Bear himself
Bear
for the
pisses in
limited
every-
edition. There's Bear piss in it, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, funny enough, like Bear Grylls really likes water because I presume he's sick of drinking other things when he's doing his show. Yeah. I saw him once squeeze water out of a wet elephant shit.
Sorry?
Yeah, that was one of the early ones. He picks up a wet elephant shit and he's like, "This is where a situation where you need to get moisture because we don't know where we're next going to get moisture from." And he squeezes the shit, and as he drinks the water, a little bit of the elephant shit drops in his mouth. Nice. He goes, I love watching Bear Grylls, yeah, and I'll be honest. Every time I watch the show, every time he picks up a creature or sees an animal or anything in his hands, I'm always like, "Is he going to eat it? Is he going to eat it? Is he going to eat it? Is he going to eat it?" That's pretty much what's going on in my head. Like he's like, this flower, I'm like, is he going to eat the flower? This, and I think
This
he even
cat.
one of the best ones is he was in like somewhere where he saw a rattlesnake he saw a massive python. He's like, this python is 8 foot long and it could crush a human body. It's currently just moseying around, but it's my only source for protein. Bruv, he just picks up a fuck off rock. It wasn't even high tech, just picks up a fuck off rock and just chucks it on the snake's head, smashes the snake's head in, cuts its head off, skins it. We need to eat this quickly because a snake turns putrid quite quickly, but we want to save that skin. Pees in the skin and keeps the piss if he needs to hydrate later. I was like, look, you take the mick out of this guy, right? But if shit pops off apocalypse style,
Oh, he's
I want him on
last
my
man
team.
standing. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And he did an urban one as well, not Ends one, but he did like a apocalyptic city. And he obviously I felt like this had been a little bit doctored. He made improvised explosives and stuff like that.
What for?
He's like, I need to get through this door. And I don't know why I sound like Gordon Ramsay. I need to get through this door. And to get through this, I'm going to need to use some tools because it's locked. Obviously, they'd put like bits of battery around and circuitry, but he knows his stuff. Yeah. And people are like, yo, it's fake. I'm like, yo, he can be in a hotel drinking champagne, but I've seen the elephant dung drop into his mouth.
But
yeah,
wild.
Anyway, look, he came across this company that was making water easier to access, clean water. Now, in the box, I get under sink water filter, some flexible push fit pipes, and a smart buzzer to notify you of capsule change. Now, all you do, I've messed with a lot of water things on this show before, right? I've had this Nova water. I've had Air Up. I've had reverse osmosis machines and stuff. And I'll say this, right? There's loads of tech out there for water, but what I want from my tech is ease of use. And I've got to say, this is a piece of Piss. Yeah, big up there goes. To install, bro, it took me 5 minutes. Like, it comes with little push plug things. You screw them into your water supply, the little video to follow, and it just filters your cold water immediately. Like, there's a filter basically running between where your mains is, where the water comes to your tap, and that's it. So, you know, we're drinking filtered water. I am going to do a proper review. I'm going to see what it's like for like TDS, which is total dissolved solids and all that stuff. But so far, slapped it together. So easy to put together. And the last one I had needed power to filter the water. This doesn't need power to filter the water.
Perfect.
You do have a tiny little dip in pressure because it's filtering it, but it's all good.
I guess as well, like long term,
Yeah.
when and if the filter needs replacing, however long that is,
Yeah.
when you dig it up, you will see the effect that it's had on the water firsthand.
Exactly. Well, it's got a buzzer on it, and the buzzer is meant to go off when you need to replace it, I think. Now, I've asked the guys at Water 2, one, is it just a buzzer on a yearly timer where it goes off after a year and tells you to replace it, or does it do anything else? And two, I want to know like a little bit more about how it actually filters the water. So as the information comes through, I will get it for you, bro.
Can you use it in more than just, say, like your kitchen sink? So if I put that in my bathroom sink for warm water for washing my face, will my face be better?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I need to know that as well, because the same connectors I could use to connect a second Water 2 to the hot pipe, to the hot water. Is it recommended? Let us know, but you could if you want.
In theory.
But I think it's more for cold water, protects your kettle, protects you a bit. It's a shame that we live in a world where we need to do this to our water, but you know, it's one of them ones. But yes, couple £100 or 180 quid, I think. Filters are about 80 quid to 100 quid, which you replace once a year, which I think is good value for money. It works out there. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's one of those ones with its own patent filters that you can only really get from there. But
sure.
I get that, man. Get you into the ecosystem. But I'm not joking. 10-minute install.
Ease of use is the most important thing, especially with something like this.
Yeah, no fucking right. You don't need to be Super Mario to get it in, or a plumber. One more thing. MV6. Not one more thing. Couple more things. Shaw sent me this MV6 gaming microphone. Yo.
Talk that talk.
You're getting into streaming. You're trying it out, aren't you? Not just saying it, bro. I think this could be the mic for you. In fact, I might send this your way and let you see how you get on with it. It is a 129 quid, which is about a third of the price of the microphones that we use in this studio.
Bruh.
And
on the scale of microphones that are available, does that put it at premium, or does it put it mid range, or does it put it at budget?
It's weird now because you can get a £20 mic off Amazon.
But you wouldn't want to.
I mean, if all you have is 20 quid, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But if you want something that is going to give you better sound, you've got to pay, man. Most of the time. There might be exceptions to the rule. If I was going to compare this to anything, the reason I mention these mics here is these mics here, if I take off the foreskin, you see...
take off the what, sorry?
The foreskin.
Okay.
You see that there's a little capsule underneath and there's a little bit of space between where my lips are and the actual mic is here. And that stops all the noises a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Great, plosives. Yeah, great design. This mic has it as well. A metal cage, so there's a bit of space. Also, what these mics don't have, these mics sound amazing that you have here, because I've set all these settings to get out all this color and all this deep voice and all the high ends and stuff. Whereas that is not XLR, that's just USB. Plug it into your computer. And it has really you use it's called Motive, the app that you have in there. You use the app that comes with it, and it does everything. It says, look, here's where your mouth should be. Here's how you want it. Make this adjustment if you want it to sound light or dark. Make this adjustment of where you should be. All that kind of stuff. It does it all for you in a way that is really easy to access. So if you've got 100 quid, 129 quid going around, and you want a mic that comes with a stand, USB lead that sounds decent. Also, you can plug your headphones into the back, so it's a sound card as well.
Useful.
Bro, for PC gaming, you could start off streaming on your laptop with that mic and playing a game on your laptop, if your laptop could stream and game at the same time. Bro, I rate it, man. I rate it as a microphone. Sure came onto it. I think mic companies now are trying to make products that are much easier to use, and they're kind of using what I say, the Apple effect. They're using the Apple style of production, which is, we're not going to be the newest, we're not going to have the edgiest stuff, and that's not what we're kind of going to go for. We're going to go for, how easy is it to use? If I want to sound good, how does this mic make me sound good? If I want to sound good when the mic is this far away from my face, or I want to sound good when the mic is really close to my face, what settings can we have on the microphone so that it does that? And that's what they've done with the MV6, man.
There you go.
It's pretty tidy.
It's mass appeal, basically.
Yeah. A couple more quick ones. USB-C's on the way in, and it's going to be everywhere. I always roll with this thing called the Crafted Connects, which is basically
like
a Swiss Army knife of USB stick, bro. It just, listen, long story short, if you need to plug something in, this is the shit that I have in my rucksack, because it helps. Because for the next few years, we're still going to be in between different types of USB sticks, aren't we? So everything from USB-C to USB-C, USB-A to USB-C, micro USB, lightning
A to
cable,
Z of USBs.
A to Z of USB-Cs. Messing with that, got a couple of those, which I'm using, and which is just helping me day to day because I'm always plugging stuff in. And because they are discontinuing the OG AirPods, I actually got sent these Zion True Wireless headphones from Marley. It's just Marley, isn't it? No.
Yeah, the Bob Marley band.
Is it actually by their family?
I'm sure.
That's
I'm
the
sure
thing. Whenever I see that, I'm like, is it actually by them? Yeah,
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. But they're made out of House of Marley. House of Marley. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. To Zion. Yeah, because they can't get sued if they did it otherwise. Yeah. So rolling with these. And yeah, man, they are a nice replacement for the AirPods because they fit in my ear nice. They sound decent, and I would say, yeah, they're also a bit better for the environment because they plant trees across the globe. Every time you buy a headphone, you are supporting the environment. They look cool.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I said a couple more things, Richie, but we got to get a couple more things out of the way. A UE Mini Roll is the speaker that we got from UE. It's a very small portable speaker that is waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. I think
Game
Richie,
changer for the holidays.
both you and I could attest.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking loud, bro. What is something that small got doing being so loud? And you can also connect them up. If Richie had his on him and I had mine on me, we could both press a button, sync them up, and we have double the power.
Put it like this: it's the size. If you take a mug and you take the circumference of a mug, it's about the size of that.
Yeah, man.
And
Pretty
it's,
much.
as I said, like you don't expect it to be loud as loud as it is.
Loud.
And you just said you can double that volume very easily.
Battery lasts for ages, and I did a video of it. It's gonna put it up on YouTube. I just threw it in a bottle in a bowl of water a few times. And so funny, Sean saw me doing it. He's like, don't you need to put a special plug onto the USB? And I was like, no, mate, just chucked it in.
Beautiful.
And it the cool thing was watching the water kind of vibrate around it. Actually, it looked pretty cool. But yeah, man, it's loud, easy to use, makes some cool ass noises when you turn it on. I don't really need to overcook this one. If you're traveling,
Throw it in your suitcase and take it on holiday with you. And if you've got if you're rich enough to own a little, own or rent a little villa or an island,
I hate hotel rooms. You go into a hotel room and 9 times out of 10 they've got a shit USB speaker, even if it's a nice room. Or I want to have a little like podcast playing next to me while I'm on my like Lilo or whatever like that. You get me supping on a beverage. I currently use, I'll be real with you, I currently use a Pure One which has a DAB radio in it and it's good. It is not waterproof. Okay. Water resistant. This is waterproof. Why would I not roll with something like that instead? Exactly. And it sounds good, connects to your phone, bangs, man. Looks cool as fuck as well. And you can the fact that you can chain them up is great. I'd love to know how many I could chain up at once to have a rave. That would be dope.
We need to do that.
There's a game I've been playing, but I think we can talk about that in the new year because it's flipping great. I'm going to put you onto it. But
God, it's a game I've been playing as well.
Oh my days. Maybe we'll talk about that in the new year.
It's the same one.
But maybe it is. But Mr. Driss, it is Christmas. I believe Christmas is the time of year where it's time to have some cocktails. So,
goddamn right.
I think our next review is going to be Christmas cocktails. Hello, I'm Marcus.
I'm Richie.
And we are going to be doing another special edition, a Christmas version, should we say, of
What's in the Box?
Shout out to those that know the reference, you know.
Yeah. This is a slightly happier occasion than that one, though.
I hope so. Yeah, we'll get to one thing I'm a bit cross about. But yeah, right now we're going to be trying out Wonderland Cocktail Co.'s 12 cocktails of Christmas. The situation's going to be simple. We're going to pop them open. Richie is not going to see what they are. He's going to have a little guess of the flavour and we're going to rate them out of 5. Yeah?
Cool.
Super simple. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a tainted situation because the communal fridge at the office got raided and somebody nicked 2 out. So it's going to be the 10 cocktails of Christmas.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine.
Really angry. But
That's horrible.
the thing is that it was a sealed box.
It was look, where's the other bit of card? And they came in like 2 little flipping, I don't know,
vultures,
thieves of the night, and just like nicked them out. Seconds from preparation. But anyway, to be clear, we prepared these by putting these in the fridge, communal fridge. So they are
Plain
chilled.
white, yeah.
We've got ice. Yeah, we've got little water as a little palate cleanser in between. So I guess we crack on with the first one. So if you
Avert my eyes.
avert your eyes, I'll this one is called the. All right. Cool. It says on it, chill me and drink me. So I'm going to pour one of these, travel down the rabbit hole with Wonderland cocktails and enjoy bar quality serves in a blink of an eye. Chill and pour. What's great is it tells you what it's made out of as well. So if you do want to have the liquor by itself, you can actually grab it as well. And that's the case for all of them. So I won't show you all of them, but I'll show you this one here. So it tells you what it's made out of.
Right.
Like the liquor.
Oh, so you can then make it yourself?
Yeah, because different spirits taste different. For example, there's different types of vodkas, different type of tequilas, and stuff like that as well, depending on what goes into your cocktail, right? So I'm hiding it from you.
But these are well-known cocktails as opposed to...
Classic cocktails.
These are classic cocktails, yeah.
But there's 12, so I think there'll be some that are going to be a little bit off. And we're pouring them over ice because I know some cocktails you're not meant to do that, but come on. We're going to consume them quite quick. Actually, I don't think I'm going to pour out the whole of each one because we've got 10 cocktails to go through.
But it's also Christmas.
But yeah, it is also Christmas, but we don't promote binge drinking at all, do we?
We don't promote it, we just do it.
Just do it. Right, so this is the first one. See a little toast. What do you think that is? Give it a little smell.
That is whiskey sour.
Okay. I'll give you one more guess this time. Is that
wrong?
Is that the liquor that you think it is?
Oh, the liquor?
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, no, well, you're giving it a whole big guess. Do you think,
I think it's, yeah.
I think it's whiskey sour?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's give it a sip and see. Now that's going to taste different to a whiskey sour to you.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe it's not whiskey sour. It smells like it. I can smell that Jack Daniels-esque whiskey. Maybe.
Okay, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm so worried about looking like a fucking pretentious prick.
No, it's all right.
Getting it all wrong.
As we do this as well, just so you know, right? As you know as well, these are carbon neutral cocktails. There you go. Little fact there. So, what are we rating this out of 5, and what do you think it is?
It's very nice. I'd give it. So for me, as well as the immediate taste, it's how many of them can you drink before you get sick of them? Do you know what I mean?
It's quite a sweet one.
So like, yeah, for example, like a Recorderlig, for example, I would have maybe half a Recorderlig and be like, it's too sweet for me now.
For me, for this cocktail, it's a sweet one, so I'd have a few of it maybe at the end of a dinner or something like that. But I couldn't do all night on it. But not all cocktails are for all night.
No.
Yeah. So what are you rating this?
Give it a 3.
Give it a 3 out of 5. I think I match you on that 3 out of 5. There you go. And this reveal is Cantarito Paloma.
Oh, sorry. Leave my face. Cover my face. There you go.
Yeah. So it consists of Casareos, tequila, grapefruit juice, orange juice, lime juice, and agave syrup.
So nowhere near anything that I said at all.
Absolutely off. But you like it 3 out of 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Cool. Time for our next one. Okay. This is another. I think I'm not going to spoil it by saying it's a sweet one. Okay. It's another sweet one. There we go. And I think it has, in terms of what it has inside it, just so you guys know, so you can see, that's what it consists of. But I'll talk through that as well. Have you done your little palate cleanser?
I have.
Okay, I'm going to pour a little bit less of this one this time because we've got a few to get through.
Or
not. Is that what you're saying?
not, yeah.
Okay.
Or what's going to happen? You don't waste them, do you?
Fair enough. Okay, cool. Right, so what are we getting there? What are we thinking?
Ooh, mango.
Yeah.
/ passion fruit.
Okay, right, you're warmer.
I always get mango and passion fruit muddled up in like flavours of drinks.
I would as well, yeah.
It reminds me of Rubicon. I love a Rubicon.
Ooh. Sweet, innit?
Oh, that's delicious. It's sweet, but my God, it's pina colada.
Is that what you think is a pina colada?
No, pina colada's pineapple.
I'll give you one more guess.
Pina colada's pineapple, so it's not that.
What are you getting flavour-wise off it?
The most dangerous thing about this, I can't tell what. I'm going to assume it's rum, but I can't tell. Whereas last one, although I was completely wrong, I could taste the alcohol in it.
Okay, so you're going to presume
Completely incorrect alcohol, but I could taste the alcohol in it. This one I can't.
This one is. Would you like me to tell you?
pina colada.
Okay.
It's the closest thing I can think of.
This is a passion fruit martini. There you go, a little
It
passion
is
fruit
a
martini. There you go.
I mean, why didn't I think? I love a passion fruit martini as well. Why the hell
Passion
didn't
fruit
I think
martini
of
with
that?
abstract vodka, passion fruit puree, vanilla syrup, and they've chosen larger cans to accommodate the perfect shake, ensuring you get an unparalleled cocktail experience. There you go. That's that one there. All right.
I've had plenty of passion fruit martinis in my time as well.
Time for the next one. I might give my glass a little wash out. Just I know this is me drinking passion fruit water, but
Yeah, but needs must.
there you go, right? So next up, and I'm going to edit this in just because next up, but by the way, we're not drinking all of these cocktails all at once. There's lots of ice in our glasses and we're just having a little sip of each one because drink responsibly, okay? And I know we're not putting these in the right receptacles, but you know, again, needs must. Right, this one is, this is the, I'll give you this, it's a classic, all right?
Mojito.
Absolutely. I mean, it might be. It's a. Why did you say? Did you see it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not making it hard for you because I've got to be honest.
I mean, your reaction
Ready
says
to go.
your reaction says everything. I mean, the colour of
My
it.
poker face is gone. Right.
The colour of it.
Do you know what? I'll give you this one. It's a mojito, but I love a mojito, don't you?
I do like a mojito. I can't smell the mint in it.
I can smell the mint. All right, let's give
No,
it a little
I can't- yeah, I
sippy
can't
sip.
smell
Oh,
the
by the way,
mint.
sorry. Beforehand, the last one beforehand, the passion fruit. I just want to say, lovely sweet one.
Oh,
Again, not one
score.
that I'd want to have a lot of. Where are we scoring it though? 'Cause I
4.
think- okay. Wow, giving it a 4. Okay. I'd probably give it another 3. So I'm gonna meet in the middle there. 3.5 out of 5. I'm gonna do rough averages of what we say.
Okay.
There we go. All right, cool. Mojito. Oh, fizzy. Is that carbonated? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, mojitos are soda water, aren't they?
Yeah, but I didn't know if they'd
Carry
if that would
across.
translate. Yeah, but again, quite sweet, but I like that.
That's really nice.
That's a lot more for me. I feel like that's one of my favourites. Quite sweet. I'd love a bit of fresh mint on top of that, but you can't put that in a
I don't know
can.
if can I taste the mint? Yeah, no, I can.
Can you not?
Or is it my brain? Is it placebo?
That's a good. Classic mojito. So what are we giving it out?
So it is a
of 5?
mojito, so I got that correct.
It's a mojito. You got it correct.
Yes, get in. I'm giving it another 4.
You're gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. I like it. 4 out of 5.
I could drink a lot more of those than the passion fruit martini, but I personally preferred the taste of the passion fruit martini.
Yeah.
Not that it tasted bad, it didn't. The
Yeah.
passion fruit martini is really nice.
I agree with you, and I think I could consume more of these back to back. At the moment, mojito is in the lead.
Do you know what threw me off about the passion fruit martini? It's usually served with a little shot of prosecco,
That's it.
and
yeah.
I didn't taste that at all in
isn't,
that.
Isn't that a porn star martini?
It
Porn
is,
star martini has
which
a
is
shot of champagne, and now obviously because you want to cost of living prosecco. It's cool.
But
no shots fired.
it is. So I've drunk
Serve
plenty
a shot
of
of
porn star Lambrini.
You got it.
I've drunk plenty of porn star martinis, but that is a passion fruit martini. It's the same thing, just without the shot next to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I
what
think.
I'm wrong.
Please let us know. We're just going on what we like and our limited palates. But I'll say, of all the cocktails so far, that has been the carbonation just gives it a little edge.
If I had to pick one, it would be this one because
So far.
longevity.
Okay, cool.
Whereas the taste of the passion fruit martini is really nice.
As we continue now, our sups are going to get smaller because because it has to be. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. You look.
No, I didn't
You
see.
looked!
I didn't see anything.
You looked!
I didn't. I was staring at the camera.
Oh, okay. All right.
I promise,
cool.
I promise,
Next
I
up is
swear.
this. It's one of our stronger ones. I think he saw it anyway.
No,
Are we ready to go?
I swear on my life.
All right. Tiny little pour of each of these now. All right.
Should I swill? No. Okay.
There you go.
I don't know if the smell test will work because
Right. So this, to me,
Smells
I'll be
like
honest.
Christmas.
I'll be honest with you. To me, in the know, This is really confusing for my nose, even though I know what it is. So as you know, like is it 80? Is it 60, 70, 80% of your taste is smell? That's thrown me, and the smell of Christmas is what I would have gone with.
Yeah?
But I'm not. It's not a clue. I'm just saying that I agree with your nose. Should we go for a sip?
As big as my nose is, it's also fucked.
Shout out to the big nose gang. I'm writing down what this is, by the way. What are you thinking? Because that is not what I expected it to taste like. But if that's a Christmas twist, I need to look at the...
I have no clue at all.
All right. This is a part of the video where we are clear. We are not paid for any of this. So we can be clear and concise and fair. Whilst this is a nice cocktail for me, this is not what I expect from the taste.
I couldn't even name the spirit.
It might be because they can't put, this is the clue, they can't put the ingredient in a can and it lasts for as long. You guessed it already, something that you guessed something else was earlier.
I've already mentioned this one.
Yeah.
Oh, whiskey sour.
Yeah. No. That doesn't taste like a whiskey sour to me. It's a nice little sweet cocktail, but...
It tastes better than a whiskey sour to me. I'm not big on a whiskey sour.
And am I right? It has the egg white in it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think they can put it in the can. This says it's Duke's whiskey, lemon, sugar syrup, and bitters. Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's nice, but it's not a whiskey sour.
I'm being unfair on whiskey sours because my most previous experience of whiskey sour was a can.
Okay.
Out of a can, so it wasn't a legit one.
Fair enough. All right, cool. So this one is next up. We have.
I did look directly at the can, so I know the clues from the colour, but that's it.
Yeah, I hid it from you though. Hey, there we go.
You did.
Okay, quick sup. Oh, you're gonna give it a quick clean out, yeah? All right,
Little
fair
bit.
enough. Would you like some more ice? Or you good for now?
Oh, I'm alright. I think I'm alright. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go for a small sip of each because otherwise these are gonna get very dangerous very soon. All right, there you go. Little splash. Little splash.
I can guess what this is.
Straight away, yeah. All from the smell, that should be very apparent. Oh, sorry. By the way, whiskey sour. What are we voting it out of? I'm gonna drop it a bit.
2.
I'm gonna give 2. Oh.
2.
All right, yeah, cool. Only because
It doesn't taste like what I think it would.
taste like. It's nice for the record,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not what you expect.
If you
If
really
I
fancied,
want pizza and you bought me cheese on toast,
yeah,
gutted, and vice versa. If I
Yeah.
want cheese on toast, actually no, if I want cheese on pizza. No, but if I
I'd be
wanted
happy with
pizza
that.
and you bought me pasta, I wouldn't be very happy. You get me? That's what it is. Pizza and pasta.
if I bought you pizza and you wanted chow mein,
Yeah, got
there
it.
you go.
Way better. There we go. All right, cool. So this, what do you reckon off the smell?
Yeah, I'm confident I know what this one
Go on.
is. Cosmopolitan. It's not, is it? Shit.
Let's go for the taste test,
Because
baby.
it's red and it's not a Bloody
You are
Mary.
such a sassy lady, man. Oh, I got edit.
I am.
Because I get in trouble. You are such a sassy person with a. That's a Cosmo. Cosmo is a sassy cocktail. All right.
I'm going to stick to Cosmo because it's not a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
It's red.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Cosmo.
Sweet as well.
And it's sweet.
Would you rate it out of 5?
Oh, that smell reminds me of working in a bar. Fucking hell.
I quite like it, you know.
It's a Cosmo.
What are you rating this one out of 5?
3.5.
Okay. I'm giving it a 3.
It's a generous
So, you know-
3.5, so I'd happily go 3.
Okay. All right, 3? All right, okay. 3 out of 5. All right, cool. Sweet, tasty. That was a strawberry daiquiri.
Fuck.
There we go.
And I've made a few of them before.
You have. You've made them. Right. Next up, we have.
That's really annoyed me.
Oh, don't worry, bruv. Next up, we have. Now, this actually, truth be told, I came across this at a event for the same brand, for One Land Cocktail, and I was pleasantly surprised by this. Will Richie be pleasantly surprised? Let's see. All right, tiny little splash.
What we probably should have ascertained beforehand was what is your go-to / favourite cocktail
Oh,
beforehand?
you know what?
Now.
Richie? I can tell you now. I I'll tell you this as well. This, by the way, this is made with a very similar liquor to one of our past cocktails. But this is, before you smell this, and I will answer your question, remove all preconceptions of what should be in a cocktail. This is a bit of a left field one, personally, for me. You don't usually find cocktails of this flavour, so don't think like...
These are classic cocktails.
Mostly classic.
I was going to say I wouldn't call a passion fruit martini a classic cocktail.
Oh, it is. Of course it is. This is a twist. Yeah. Yeah, what, martini?
Martini? Yeah. Passion fruit martini.
Porn star martini is a classic. It is. Right, before
Yeah,
we go,
okay,
you
yeah.
asked me what. It depends. I am a martini man. Martini Marcus has been known to present himself to the world here and there. So I'm a martini guy. But also, I would appreciate a stiff one on the rocks. I would appreciate that as well. But I know that's not a cocktail, but you know, to some it is. And I will have a old fashioned. Or sometimes a cognac old-fashioned, because you, and I know this, you're a cognac man as well, aren't you?
I'm an old-fashioned man when it comes to cocktails, but a cognac old-fashioned
I
I don't think I've ever had.
I mean the old-fashioned is in the whiskey cocktail, which
Yeah,
is bitters. Oh yeah, but
bitters, brown sugar,
they replace.
ice.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Bitters, brown sugar, one big lump of ice.
Yeah,
It can't be little
big
cubes.
arse ice,
Yeah, and an orange slice.
So if you swap the bourbon for which is the sweetest of the whiskies for a cognac, which might be a bit sweeter depending on what your taste buds are like. Reduce the amount of sugar in it. You can get something that's a nice balance, but of the liquor that you.
I fucking haven't done that, and I really,
got you,
really want to.
I got you, bro. We'll do it anyway. Right.
Knowing
So
it anyway.
just remove every thought of what the flavour is and give it a go. Let us know what you think. And by the way, for the record, as your mate, I'd be worse than this at you. You've been really good so far, even though you haven't been so good.
I got a mojito. That's the only one I got.
You looked at the can.
I swear on my life.
Right.
I swear.
Okay. Smell.
Cosmo.
Sip. What are you saying? What are you thinking? I really like this when I had this.
I'm thinking I need a little bit more.
Is that kind of cocktail, yeah? Okay.
Apparently.
All right. Go on.
Did you give me more?
Yeah, I did. Just a little splash. Don't worry, bruv. The winner, we're being sensible.
I mean, it tastes nice. Hence why I wanted a little bit more, but...
I'm sorry.
Right, so it's not a Bloody Mary. Whoa!
There you go.
You didn't give me any more, did you? Or did you?
No, I did. Go on. What do you think? It's definitely a Bloody Mary's tomato.
I
bruv.
know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to think of cocktails that are red. Cosmopolitan, apparently I forgot about strawberry daiquiri.
Bruv, there's lots of... All right, I'm going to help you out. There's lots of red fruit. Let's go through them all.
Strawberry,
Yes.
pomegranate,
Yes.
cranberry,
Yes.
raspberry,
Yes.
red apples.
Yes.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I said red apple. All right, I'll give you a clue that's a bit pervy.
Tits,
Another word for it.
boobs,
Another word for it.
rack,
Another word for it.
jubblers,
Another word for it.
papaya.
Oh,
Wait,
you
I don't
call
know.
them papayas.
I don't know what
Oh, that's
I don't know what a colour of papaya is, to be fair.
What's another word for? It's red on the inside, green on the outside.
Ah. And melons.
Yeah. So go on. So
That's not a classic cocktail though.
It's no, but you know what? These are the 12 cocktails of Christmas. I really like this.
So the thing is that the melon bit is like, this might sound like
Do you
a
know
dumb
what?
thing,
You're-
but melon.
You're being very British. Remember, in America, classic cocktail is a margarita. Whatever you have, melon margarita.
Right, but it's not. It's okay. So melon margarita, watermelon margarita.
Sorry, whoopsie. But yeah, but just say all right, cool. But
But a classic cocktail would be margarita,
which is,
not got watermelon in it.
but it's a lime. Is it not limey? Tequila.
Lime and watermelon are completely different
No,
fruits.
I get it, but tequila lime. But you swap out the lime for a little bit more of watermelon flavour. It's not that bad.
it's just changing
all right,
the-
it's like a espresso martini.
I knew you were going to
Would
say
fall
that.
into classic cocktail. I get what you're saying,
That's a huge departure, though.
Mate, it's 12 cocktails of Christmas. We've only got a finite amount of cocktail to make here. Jesus Christ.
Right, so a watermelon margarita is right up my street. Okay. I love a watermelon margarita.
So after our debates,
probably.
What are we saying? Out of 5?
4.
Okay, that's a strong rating.
Really, like I love a margarita.
That was
I love watermelon. I've never had a watermelon margarita in my life.
That was a lot of fuss for a good score. I'm just saying, you're a great angry man. Great angry man. Like, this is not. It's back in mind. What do you think of it? Yeah, it's actually all right. Fucking hell.
Injustice. Right. That's all.
Okay, next up. No. Come on, do your job. Come on, Driss. You got this. Next up is close your eyes. Look away. Next up, we have this. If he doesn't believe this is a classic, then I don't know what a classic is.
Well, apparently...
I believe this is a good one for reasserting the moisture levels in your glasses. I found fancy ways of just saying wash your glass, isn't it? Reasserting the levels of moisture in your glass. Wow.
You sound like Data from Star Trek. Is that his name?
Listen, shout out to my Trek culture gang. Yeah, Data. Yeah. Brent Spine. Never really watched Star Trek that much, you know.
Long Island Iced Tea.
Alright, I'm gonna hide it.
And Long Island Iced Tea is a classic. If you tell me it's a cinnamon Long Island Iced Tea, I'll be fucking fuming.
You'd still win. Alright. Smells, where are you going from this?
Espresso martini.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Espresso martini.
Alright, flavour. Let's give it a little sippy sip. What are you thinking?
Espresso martini.
Okay. As an espresso martini? Yeah, you're right, but like, what do you think? What are you rating it? Because I think
is it
as
4
espresso martinis
or
go,
is it so as espresso martinis go,
I want it to taste like coffee.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
And obviously there is an essence of alcohol in it. I believe that ticks all the boxes personally for me.
I was thinking 4 to 4.5.
4.5. I would say I'd probably give it, if you give it a 4 and I give it a 5 and we average it out, I know that's not how averages work, but 4.5. Because what you want is you want the drink to deliver what you say it's going to deliver. And it doesn't, does it fail in any of those?
No.
There we go. You know, I don't think espresso martini is the kind of drink where you go, oh my God, it's one of those where you're like, it's nice, it's good, you have it. It doesn't like knock your socks off, but it's done very, very well.
That's the closest to what you would think the cocktail represents if you got it from a bar.
Yeah,
so 4.5.
I think so. Right, can you please do the honor? Oh. Okay. Right, our next one is this here. Are you looking? All right, next one is this here. Oh, I was gonna say a. Next up, we have this. Okay, you don't need to wash your glass out for this one.
Which implies it's got some sort of coffee in it. Espresso martini. Long Island Iced Tea. I said it once. I said it first time, but I see bubbles in
that
this.
has got way more aroma than the last one.
So, I'm not smelling it yet, but A, I see bubbles in this, and
it might
B...
be how I poured it, though, to be honest. I'll be honest. What are you smelling? What are you getting there? That's a little left. You know what?
Shit, he's got me.
I might consider... I don't think I've ever had this before. I'll be honest. Don't think I have.
Black Russian?
Oh, shout out to my Archer fans.
Yes. Yes.
Are you asking, though? What are you getting?
No.
What are you smelling?
Is it cocoa or is it... It is cocoa. Is it cocoa? But what the fuck?
You are right. Yes.
It is cocoa.
It's going to be nice. It is a form of cocoa, yeah.
Tia Maria? No, that's coffee.
I believe you could make the same cocktail with Tia Maria. Should we give it a sip and go from there?
Tell you something, that is...
I'm really liking that.
Yeah. That is really nice.
I
don't know how many of them I could have.
It's a 1 or 2
Yeah.
It's a thick.
That's a
tasting
dessert.
cocktail. That's a dessert one.
Thick tasting cocktail is
Yeah.
absolutely
One way
correct.
to describe someone here. That's a thick
Yeah.
tasting. Right. So, I'm gonna write the name of it down here. Can't see. Right. So, I'm gonna say I've never had that before.
No, so it's not. It's definitely not a Long Island iced tea.
No. What are you rating this, by the way? Because I really like this, bro. Out of all of these, I'm like, that is the.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
Good, isn't it?
4.5.
You give it 4.5. All right, cool. I was gonna give it a 5, but yeah, 4.5 it is.
This might change though because I'm rating them blind.
Can you guess a fruit in that? Yeah, but blind is good. Can you guess the fruit that's in there? Give it a smell. I'm gonna show him this can, guys.
Am I allowed to look or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you this one. So they've taken the martini, the espresso martini, and they've said, how do we upgrade this?
That's Christmassy.
Do you know what?
Chocolate orange espresso martini.
That's my favourite. And I respect that you gave it a 5. 4.5, but I'd have
Yeah.
given it a 5. That's cool.
Only because I'm blind
All right, next up.
tasting.
Would you like a re-up of ice? Yeah, I'll get you a re-up of ice.
Oh my god! Now I taste it more than any other. Like
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
now, I taste it more than any other cocktail that I've tasted so far, and I might have to give it a 5 because that is
Oh, damn. I'll
like
join you on the 5. But it's not an all-night-
I taste the chocolate orange so much more. I mean, maybe because I know what it is, but also I've tasted.
Easily led.
No. But I've tasted others,
Yeah.
and you said hey, it's a fucking watermelon
Yeah.
Bloody Mary, and I'm like, that doesn't taste like it to me.
A watermelon Bloody Mary.
Whatever.
I'll try one.
But
But yeah.
that's
You like it, yeah?
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
sweet.
good.
All right, get some ice. Re-up.
Do you want water? Do you need water?
No, I'll do it, bro. Don't worry, man. Chill. Right, wash me hands. Oh, cheers, broski. Right. Let me give you.
Fucking hell. They've touched me, that's for sure.
You fucking mad. I am touched. I'm gonna press go on the food as well.
Little swill.
Oh, what, to clean it off, yeah?
Yeah. So I'll drink it. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
But like I said, I just washed my hands, so you
No,
know, I'm
that's
not
all right,
fucking feeling up things. Ice. Yeah, cool. All good. All right. Sweet, man. Right. Got water.
I'm at the point now where I don't need food, which is really
Are
bad.
you sure you don't want any food?
No, I do.
No, you said you don't want it or you don't need it.
No, I don't. Oh, sorry. I need it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Oh yeah, no, bruv. Now you need to have some food. Otherwise, if I don't press go on that, we're going to the pub, bruv.
Wait. Have you not pressed go?
No, because I said we press record and then press go halfway
Oh shit.
through. We can go pub for a month. No, you got to get to the boys though, innit? Yeah.
I've got an hour and 20 before I
Alright,
need to
cool.
be there.
I'll press enter on that food now. Come on.
You'll have
Come on. Let's do it. Right. Do I want to give him a tip before it's come?
no.
Shut on him out, man. It's the sweetest thing that we've heard. Change payment method to PayPal. Richie, you will stand by my Right. It will come at 4 to 4:15, which is in the next half an hour.
I'm okay.
What'd you say? You want what? You're not hungry? We need to put food in you, bruv.
I do.
Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. All right, cool. Right, let's do this. Right, we're continuing the edit. Right, so just to be clear, to give a clean edit, we're gonna give that out of 5.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's fine. We're gonna give it out of 5.
The chocolate orange espresso martini. It's gonna be a 5.
Okay, cool.
My first 5.
Now it's time for we're at the final furlong. This is, excuse me, the Okay, time for your splitty splash. Look. Ooh. Just a little taste of each because, you know, as we said, sensible drinking and all that. What are you getting out of that smell-wise?
I'm mugging myself off so much because I want to say Cosmopolitan, but I just smell ice, that's all. I was just about to say it doesn't smell like an espresso Cosmopolitan, but Cosmopolitan.
There we go. What are we giving? You're right. It's
Is
a
it?
Cosmo. Yeah. What are you giving it out of 5? I think it's nice.
Yeah. 3.5.
3.5. Oh, so not so nice, but not amazingly nice. Right. Final furlong. We're here. Please close.
Wait, did you have any of that?
I did. I thought it was all right. It's not my kind of thing, to be honest. Okay, now this could split the room. This could split the room. Please look away, Richard. Here we have the... Okay. All right. You're going to get a...
This isn't a headache or like me
Sensible
being sad.
supplements.
This is me just like hiding.
You've been looking away, which is good. Right, cool. So this, let's look at the colour of it. Give it a little spin. What are you thinking?
Whiskey sour.
Smell-wise, I can see why you'd say that. Let's give it a taste.
Yeah, it smells exactly like the very first one to me.
What are you thinking?
It's my least favourite.
Really?
I think so. Classic cocktail. A whiskey sour is a classic cocktail.
Yeah, it is.
But a watermelon margarita is not a classic cocktail.
Yeah, mate, you have 12 days of Christmas. I've got put a little bit of a remix in there.
Yeah, but there's not been... Is this the last one?
Yeah.
A Long Island iced tea is a classic cocktail and it's not been in there so far. So far, it's not been in there at all.
This is a classic cocktail.
So a whiskey sour is a classic cocktail?
Is that your guess? Okay. Well, this one is
Yeah.
a classic margarita. There you go.
For fuck's sake.
But it doesn't matter, bro. It's look. The thing is not knowing what cocktail it is. It's knowing what you like the
It is
best.
for me. I'm a competitive guy.
You didn't give this a rating though, but you didn't like it. You said it was the one you didn't like.
Which
the
one?
most.
This one?
You said it wasn't. You weren't the biggest.
But I like a margarita.
You don't like this one though.
Not for me.
Okay, cool. Out of 5. And can you say why as well? Feedback.
It smells like a Jack Daniel's
Okay.
whiskey to me.
And we are cleaning the glasses between every drink, by the way.
Yeah, it smells more like a Jack Daniel's-esque cocktail to me.
Okay.
2.5.
2.5. Okay, cool. So
It's not great. It's like
yeah.
I'm finishing it.
So you go. So thank you very much. We have tried the 10 cocktails of Christmas. Thanks to those that have been nicking.
Yeah.
Thanks to those that have been nicking. So we missed out on the old-fashioned.
Yeah.
That's what we missed out on.
It's my fucking favourite.
The Long Island iced tea.
Fuck's sake.
Thanks very much for Wonderland
We need
Cocktail.co.
to find them. We need to find those punks.
I thought you were going to say you need to find the cocktails, but yeah, we'll find it. Listen, if you
Both.
try those cocktails, yeah, and you know where the studio is, we'll find you. And I have a particular set of skills that have nothing to do
With killing.
with taken, but I will find you, and I will drink your drinks. It might be water, it might be mouthwash. Yeah,
Drink mouthwash.
but I'd like nick their mouthwash so they have none left in the morning.
No, you
'Cause
drink,
that's upsetting.
drink the
Right out of
mouthwash,
their mouth.
swill it, and then spit it
And
back
spit
into
it.
the bottle.
Yes, that's it. I will drink your mouthwash and swill it and spit it back in. Yeah, there we go. With a cold.
You showed
I'll
them.
get a cold and do it. But yeah, so right. So with our highly sensitive mathematical equation spreadsheet,
Yeah.
I will say in third place of our cocktail challenge is an even kill between the classic Cosmo Actually, no, that's a lie. 1 second. Let me do the maths.
Honestly, if you said
five. Oh wait, yeah.
if you said to me right now,
Okay,
name 5 of the
yeah,
cocktails,
yeah.
I wouldn't be.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. In reverse order, our top 3 out of these 12 cocktails. And by the way, please understand that each person's taste is to their own. We have put in 3rd place the classic mojito.
Yeah.
Classic. In 2nd place, the watermelon margarita and the espresso martini. But in 1st place,
There's only one winner.
chocolate orange martini.
Not a
Chocolate
classic.
orange espresso martini. Sorry.
Not a class. Oh, wait. Where does it say classic? It doesn't say classic on. I'm fuming. After all that.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Because we've been sensible and only had a little sup of each, here you go. Here's your
Thanks,
chocolate orange
mate.
espresso martini. Not in a proper martini glass, but there you go. Go on.
Nowhere on
Michael.
here does it say anything about classic cocktails. It just
May I
says.
have a bit of it as well? Is that all right?
Yeah, go on then. I'll
There you
treat
go.
you.
There you go. That's been what's in the box. The
What's in the
Wonderland Co.
box?
Winderland cocktail experience. Here, cheers.
Just a minute.
Merry Christmas. Oh, the orange. Woo. And there was our Christmas cocktail review.
They've taken effect.
I'm hoping that we don't have to use this version when we are sober to say it was great being on the show, because it may have become a situation where Richie and I can't chain together words. But it's been really good having you here throughout the year. And Richie, you'll be back with us in the new year, man. We've got big things planned for How to Kill an Hour, man. Where can we find you on social medias, bro?
I am at Richie Driss. One word, no T in Rich. I never understood putting the T in Richie when there's no T in Richard. So why would you then add a letter when you're abbreviating it?
I don't know, man.
Richie Driss, Driss.
Everywhere. He's very funny. We're at How to Kill an Hour on all social medias. That is How to Kill an Hour. If you want to send us jokes, please send them to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Please don't send them via DM, because it's just getting a bit sticky. That's jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Find me at Marcus Bronzy, MarcusBronzy. Merry Christmas!
Merry
You jingle your bells one more time for us.
Christmas.
Love it.